Hey guys, Dylan from Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you day 44 of my Wizard101 Myth playthrough. Now, I know I said yesterday in my Oblivion stream that this was another day where I was going to be annoyed at the game I'm playing this week, because I had planned to do more Poseidon runs. As you can probably see by my helmet, that's not necessary anymore. So, I figured I'd make up at least half of the stream I missed by doing earlier Poseidon runs this week, and try and finish Avalon, because really, what do we have left? We've got, this is A Hero by Any Other Name, which is 3 from the end of Lakeshore. Then we've got Deep Water, Catacombs, Crystal Caves, the 2 dungeons, and that's it. Theoretically, we can finish Avalon today, and that's what I'm going to be trying to do. But, if not, then it'll be at least, we'll only have the big dungeon at the end left. So, let's speak to the Lady of the Lake.
Before you will be deemed worthy of drawing the Sword of Kings. One is here, the other harder to reach. But first things first. We need to restore the shrine to mercy of a gentle rain from above upon the place beneath on both givers and takers.
That's a ridiculous name.
The stag chargers on the shore stole Mercy's shield, while the strangler goblins have Mercy's sword. Will you get them back?
Sure. But yeah, I want to be, regardless, I will be starting as Tekka next week. But I want to be, like, starting it when I start the stream. I don't need that one anymore, I don't need that one anymore. Yeah, I'm like 13, 14 Poseidon defeats into that badge of being able to guarantee craft the Poseidon gear. And I mean, if I were to ever actually do another character on this account, then who knows, maybe I will. Being that close to being able to guarantee craft it isn't that bad, because then I can just do the dungeon and then craft it on a wizard who's well past it. That's why I like pity systems like that. Okay. Somehow managed to double click and then screw with the UI a little. Seems a little messed. I thought that earlier in the week when I was doing the Poseidon runs, and so I turned my headphones down a lot, but I ended up missing a follow that day, so don't really want to do that again, even though I actually have my stream window up now. But we also know I like to obscure it with the quest tree, so just in case that happens again. Let's go to the stag charges. So, I know I said in the last stream, I wasn't gonna bother with the Tartarus stuff. Like, it's not really that much of a boost comparative to Poseidon in a way compared to what would come 10 levels later with Darkmoor. That will depend entirely on how lucky I get. Because if I get lucky and say get gear piece first run, second run, then maybe I'll go for it. But if we have it like Poseidon, where it's multiple, like above a dozen runs, plus way too many crowns wasted on reroll chests. I did go way too overboard with that. But yeah, if it's anything like that, then no. But also, if the Tartarus badge is less than the Poseidon badge, like how the Poseidon badge is less than the Zeus badge, maybe it wouldn't be that bad. Because, what, it's like 25 for Zeus, 20 for Poseidon, and I got... Where's Aquila? There. Yeah, 13 Poseidon defeats. So, assuming it follows that same format of 5 less per tier, I'd basically have the Hades badge now. Oops. Fully expected that to reset me again. Another reason that I want to start Azteca next week is because my stream is the same day that the member benefits
your sharp eyes will see a portal appear leading beneath the waves.
and there's fishing on
The portal will ensure you can breathe beneath the moon.
Azteca,
I will meet you below to show you
and
the
I
path
want
the
to
final
get
shrine.
to the area where you get it before the member benefits of free fishing end.
You restore the shrine to mercy of a gentle rain from above upon the place beneath on both givers and takers. You hear the crash of waves and see a portal rising up to reveal the way below.
It's Monster Gibbon that gives the fishing, or is he the crafting one? No, he's the fishing one in Salt Meadow, which I think is like the 3rd or 4th area.
The Pendragon's foul magic even reaches under the lake's surface, this most sacred of places. He has done much harm to Avalon. The last shrine is located far beneath Castle Avalon. There is no way to reach it from above without facing the Pendragon. And he would kill you without the Sword of Kings. We will be sly and sneak you in from below. We must rebuild the broken teleporter arch. Defeat the drowned knight for the first piece of the teleporter arch.
The Cavern of Broken Virtues. I think I came in and tried to farm something here on my other character. I don't remember what it would be though.
Who dares come to this place of broken virtue and abandon hopes? This cave will be your tomb hereafter.
I think I meant to have a crap. Now that I'm solo bossing again. I didn't even notice I leveled up. Death and Storm, that's nothing to worry about. This is deep water. This is got to get a piece of rock. I see a by the deep blue sea. This is all that this quest is. Defeat him and get the arch piece. Then let's defeat a boss and get an arch piece. Let's defeat a boss and get an arch piece. Defeat a boss and get an arch piece. And then let's go through the arch. Okay. Switch that over to balance, even though it shouldn't be needed. Yeah, I don't need the trap, because if I'm going to be spending the turn that it takes to get the trap, I get enough pips to be able to use this instead. Hey, nice. Also, something I found out after my last stream, where I was complaining about how the Sand Squid is 4 myth characters who have endless stuns, and just it only requires 2 to stun lock the entire party. Yeah, so it turns out there is stuff that has stun resist on it. There are gems that can give up to 5% per one applied. The Dragoon gear, which is 150, has stun resist on it. There's like decks in that later on that. So I'm nowhere near being able to do that. I won't be able to do that for another arc and a half. But 35, 35, 40, 45 minus 40. It doesn't actually cancel out. Well, actually, because it was 35 negative 40, and then added on the higher. What did I start with? I don't know. Did he just give me my balance blade? Yes. I had not seen that in months. To be fair, some of those months were me not playing, but doesn't matter. Me taking that turn and getting the double buff also gave him time. Oh, that's negative 25. Right, it was Ninja Pigs, not Ra. I didn't need that. I did need that. That's a good thing I added the reshuffle. So you've always got to ask yourself, did the plus 25 and plus 20, or was it double 20s, whichever, that I put on, add more than the following negative 15% would take off? Should be getting it next turn. Bone Dragon. It's the first time we've seen this.
cannot be. My blade has dulled, and my shield has failed.
Is my innate buff 64%? It feels lower than it used to be.
The Drowned Knight broke his vows of bravery and loyalty when he refused to face a worm. He left Sir Brennan to stand alone. Sir Brennan slew the worm but lost his hand. The Drowned Knight was found and defeated, and must dwell here evermore. The next piece you need is guarded by a Lock Spriggan, a nasty piece of work called Care Knucklebones.
Oh yeah, that's what was annoying about this place. The boss rush without any wisps. Cave.
Boiling crawfish, a wizard! What have I ever done to you or your kind that forces you to barge in here and take my stuff? I mean, other than the looting and the pillaging.
Really? Be able to take this one out, no problem. Because I'm not going to have any negatives, and I'm going to boost. $45, $40, $35, $35. Plus whatever the boost is, plus the 64%. At a 1.8, 1.58 crit. I want to see what the highest number I can get is. I've got the full know thy enemy thing, don't I? That's this land. Or does that come later on? Is that after Azteca? I just remembered I had something set up that I needed to finish off before the dailies reset. And considering it's close to 9:30 now, that means I've got a half an hour to finish it. It should only take about 10. Oh well, 2 lots of 5 plus however long it takes me to resend them out. And then also notice that they've finished.
Lock's brigands are nasty creatures. They tear things up and rip them down, and you can never get the smell of brine out. The boggy cave should be empty. Go in and grab the teleporter arch piece.
If I remember correctly, based off what I said earlier in the stream, we're halfway through. There's no point in doing that. I was gonna say, I want to see what a silver chest in this area gives me, but it's never gonna be anything good. So I went and re-dyed all my gear before stream today because the helmet I got from Poseidon was blue, whereas the robes and boots I got from him were yellow.
It appears not to be empty after all. Something is lurking in the Dark One.
A wizard? Down here? In the depths? Oh, I'll dice you up and fry you in maggoty butter!
But yeah, so I re-dyed it all the blue color. I wanted the blue and black that I had on the Tricky set, but for some reason, even when accented in black, the main accent of this gear set is yellow. Also, the black is more of a grey. But this armor set in this color, that's why I only did a small blade. It's really reminded me of Chop Chop from Skylanders. Just the dark blue, the silvery grey accent, the little pop of yellow colour. All I'm missing is a spiked shield, and you know, being a skeleton. I may play this one a little differently, in that I'm gonna do the double big blades now, attack in the next turn, I won't kill the boss, reshuffle, I do wish it had have taken that instead of one of the balance pips, because now I need to wait a turn. Oh damn. That was not at all what I was trying to do. I really thought they'd do more. Because I was trying to avoid a potential another earthquake. I was thinking if I could take off half her health in this build once, then I'd be able to take the other half off by doing it again. At the moment I've got this one on. Okay, as long as you keep using your pips, I don't really care if you're attacking me or not. She now can't earthquake me. Because I'm going to chuck the spell out this turn and then she'll be dead. That sort of sound like
Scorching and burning on you!
the fucking Feels Good Inc. intro. Last boss quest. Might as well pick this kelp. I think I'm gonna need Aether for the next craft.
That bog witch tried to steal my magic some years ago. I forgot I had locked her away down here. The last teleporter arch piece will be the most challenging to gather. The Diavel Cave is home to Tarn, the drowned giant. You'll have to break his spirit.
One. Stop that. Diablo Cave, eh? What is it? Hey, Lucy. Yes. Myth again.
I sense a minnow swimming down here where it does not belong. Flee, little fish, before I swallow you up and grind your bones to silt.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Yeah, didn't get my converter in the first round. Getting a lot of critical blocks today, which is good. Come on, chuck off an Orthrus, don't chuck off a Medusa. Don't chuck off another Earthquake either. Does make sense. Each of these 4 bosses has progressively done more and more damage to me. Don't know if that was intentionally designed or just happenstance, but I feel like that's how it should be done. And then I didn't crit against the boss, okay. There's no way I'm winning this? Astro negative 15 or not accuracy and pierce. Now it is possible that he decides not to attack this time. Unlikely, but possible. There's no way this is gonna kill. No way. Watch him not attack and then I could have buffed up a little bit more. Okay, never mind. Took him out.
May the shadows never let you sleep.
That was lucky.
And may your waking hours be filled with night terrors.
Waking life being filled with night terrors? That's just society, am I right, guys? Be drawn in by the Lux Brigands. Cool, 40 minutes and we're done with this area.
Beautifully fought, wizard. Go and assemble the teleporter arch. The portal will take you through to the catacombs beneath Avalon. Quickly now, I will meet you inside.
First up, gonna go heal. If it's taken me 40 minutes to do 4 bosses, then I should be able to do 2 dungeons in 2 hours 20. Now yes, of course there is actually have to go through the catacombs and that first, before we get to the dungeon. I also may have to call in my second character for a part of this.
This is not how I would have welcomed you to Avalon in better times, but we do as we must. These vile, deep, dark goblins have sprouted like poisonous The catacombs are locked, and I'm sure they have the key. Strike down the deep, dark goblins for the catacombs key.
Yeah, I don't need that one anymore. I was making sure I hadn't missed a tapestry in one of those caves. That would have been annoying. I I only have 2,000 health. That's sad. I feel bad for them. I'm gonna say, not gonna crit, do 1.87 because I taunt. No. My prediction was wrong. Wait. I saw a whole bunch of health wisps during that fight. Where'd they all go?
You fight as if you were gifted with the wings of Gamma, Knight of the Weird. Use the Catacombs key to enter the Tomb of Artorias, greatest of kings. You will find the last knightly shrine within. Meditate at the Shrine to Justice for All based on a system of might for right rather than the old system of might makes right. Then pay your respects to the Tomb of Artorias and return to me.
That is a much better system. Might for right. See any health down here? Yeah, no, I think this is where we go for the learn the know thy enemy.
What evil is this? The Shrine to Justice for All, based on a system of might for right, rather than the old system of might makes right, was raised.
I was expecting another dialogue after that.
Worse yet, the king's tomb is empty. Where could his remains be?
Where indeed? Who would want the king's remains?
This is devastating. Without proper reflection at the Shrine to Justice, you cannot complete your nightly preparations. Only one who has meditated at all the nightly shrines may hope to wield the Sword of Kings. And this defilement of the king's tomb is even more troubling. Wait, I have an idea. There is a way, but it lies through caverns older than time, under the dreams of the world and across the other side. I cannot accompany you beyond the mists of the other side, but if you search the dungeon cells, you will find a proper guide.
I've never noticed that her staff is a jellyfish.
Hello? Is there someone out there?
Alive.
Ah, a valiant knight. Is there any chance you could help me out? I hate to trouble you over something so petty, but if you could find the Hobgoblin Blood Captain and get a key to these locks? I'd do it myself, you see, but I'm feeling a bit lightheaded. No food or water for some time, plus these wounds. You'll find the Hobgoblin Blood Captain over there, I I'd imagine. The cell key should be on it.
I'm gonna even give a rationale as to why you're locked up. I'm gonna assume that the Blood Captain's chamber is where the tapestry is.
Oh no! A wizard? Here in me personal sanctum? I give up! I give! Nah, just kidding. Let me boss you about then.
Well, you should have gone with your first reaction. Really? He's already... Okay, I was thinking this was a boss. So we're already halfway through this area. And that this is the 5th of 8 quests in this little undersection. At the moment, and this explains why my speech may be a little slurred at sometimes lately, I've got a wisdom tooth coming up at the bottom right. Now, I've had 2 of my 4 come out already, in that the top left one was on an angle that it stopped my jaw from being able to move properly, so it had to be extracted. And then, a year and a half later, the top right one came in. It was angled the other way, so that it was stopping the jaw from being able to move properly, so it had to be pulled out. Now, a year and a half later, my bottom right one's coming up, and this one doesn't seem to be growing at any really weird angle. It's slightly out, but it's not going to stop anything from moving, because it's not like that's in the way of any like jawbone or something. But it is pushing the gum out, and that's exposing a little bit of the nerves more than it should. And the only thing that sets that off
Cell key.
is
Well
a cold
done.
cup of tea.
He didn't give you any trouble, did he?
Hot food, hot drinks,
By Gamma's
other cold
wings,
drinks.
The spiral blessed lady.
None of
I
that
am
sets it
yours
off.
to
But
command.
for some reason, a cold cup of tea.
Sir Patrick will make an excellent guide to help you cross to the other side. You will pass beyond the Well of Anoon, through the crystal caves and to a reflection of the world around us. You will see many astonishing and dreadful things. Find the shrine to justice and complete your meditations. Sir Patrick, lead on and keep our wizards safe.
Is no one going to question the fact that his insignia is a snake? Like, most of their symbols are
Sadly,
befitting of their character, so...
we will need to drink deeply from the Well of Anoon to reach the other side. Of course, one must have the proper vessel. You're going to have to defeat some grim seraphs to find a silver ladle. It's the only thing that will work. Once you have the silver ladle, meet me by the Well of Anoon.
Of course. the only deep dark goblin in here. And I managed to pull him. Now let's just hope that it's 1 and 1. Ooh, that could be an issue. And yet it turned out not to be.
The Well of Anoon is older than Avalon, perhaps older than history itself. Long is the day and long is the night, and deep is the Well of Anoon. Or so the minstrels say. What does it mean? Well, it's the Well of Death. Did I forget to mention that? Use the ladle and drink from the Well of Anoon. It shouldn't kill you, but it will bring you close to the edge. Once the mist lifts from your eyes, you'll see a path into the other side. Follow it down. I'll meet you there.
A cold chill washes over you, and you feel like you are teetering on the edge of a deep pit. The mist billows and parts to
That
reveal a
looks
dark
like it would bring you to
passage.
the edge of death. Looks like it would take you well over the edge, but
Be careful. The world probably feels like it's still spinning. I know how it feels, like dancing at the edge of the abyss. Welcome to the Crystal Caves at the heart of the world. You are looking a bit unsteady there, friend. The roots of Mother Oak are powerful medicine. However, you'll need to distract the dragon spawn first. Go defeat them, then break off a piece of the roots of Mother Oak.
there's a gear crafter down here. No matter how much I stretch, the back's not getting any relief today. That's annoying. Regardless of where I am, I don't really have time to go over today. Like, I've got a few minutes, but if this first dungeon takes a lot longer than I think it should, then unfortunately I am going to have to stop it before we finish. Because I've got a doctor's appointment not long, well, half an hour after. Half an hour, yeah. Because I'll be finishing at 12, and the appointment's at 12:30. Oh yeah, that was it. I had to finish early. Good thing I double checked that. It felt like what I had to do, but... So I'm not going to be really able to go past... say 11:40 just to be safe. They're going to have to finish 20 minutes early. Right, I was going to start this stream an hour early, so I didn't have to finish early. I completely forgot
Chew
about
on the
that.
root. It will help make the sickness pass, and we don't want you to slip too far into the other side, of course. Head through the caverns until you reach the night garden.
So I do still have like a little under
Consult
2
the statues
hours,
of fate,
but
and then come find me over there.
the reason I've got this doctor's appointment is because by the end of this month, my 1 year of wait time will have elapsed so that I can actually use my private health to get my scoliosis
It was
fixed.
you who sabotaged my armor. I drift in the sea of darkness. I fall endlessly in the underdark. I crash through the maze of thorns. What is this horned crown? Who places it upon my brow? Are you friend or Froudling? I know that voice.
Ah, Spider Queen herself.
Mallory, you can't do this. No king lives forever. Besides, I have a plan to twist him to our cause. Look, Gamma, just give me the blasted book already. You know Merle said I aced every test so far. What harm can it do? Give me the horn crown, Froudling. I've paid your price. Give it to me or face my wrath. This will heal your wounds, mighty king, clothing you with impenetrable armor. Wear the horn crown and find new life.
As you can probably tell from the voice there, that is a much younger
I have
Morgan.
lost my king, my castle, my country. I've had more heartbreak in this life than there are stars in the sky. Dendara will be my new home. I will bother no one and be troubled no more. To see one reclaim the sword of kings and return Avalon to light is my most fervent wish.
Look at this, Gamma. There is a spiral pattern to those distant stars. I knew I was right. You, child, are the brightest star I've ever met. Despite the recent tragedies, I hope you'll follow me to continue your studies. It's time to go, Gamma. Time to build our school and open the doors to the first class.
Not gonna speak on that just in case we haven't actually learnt
Don't
what
mind
that is
them.
about.
Just old ghosts, broken memories. You study under Merle Ambrose, do you? There's never been a wizard half so cunning since he left. I'd venture he trained you well.
Yeah, he never actually really
We're going to
trained
need some
me.
light. Defeat those life-sucking corpse lanterns and use their essence to light the night globes.
This arena always was a little buggy with the corpse lanterns being able to go onto the field a little bit. Okay, so we've got this. Then we've got go to the Owl Arch, and then into the dungeon. How much health did these corpse lanterns have? Same as the fire dragons. There we go. Haven't seen a skeletal pirate in a while. You.
That's better. We can see what we are about now. You're still too connected to the real world. To go further, you're going to need wings. Walk into the Owl Arch and be transformed.
I'd like to be healed up first. There should be some health wisps over here. Also, look at that, 2 dragons. That's why this place is called the Dragon's Den. Sure, now that I've gone and healed up, there are healing over here. Yep, we are now Gamma.
Nice feathers. These spiral stairs lead to the other side of Avalon. They will take you where you need to be, into the keep of Ganelon. You will see things that have happened before, but this is a dream world. Your actions matter only to you. Fly up the staircase and enter the ghostly Avalon of the other side. Find King Artorias and gain access to the Shrine to Nobility.
I will say, I am glad that this quest is not like the one later that is similar. I'll hopefully remember to speak more on that when we actually get to it. But I'll probably forget.
Hello, Gamma. What errand has Beryl Ambrose sent you on this day? I hear that an unsung knight has come to Avalon to duel me for sport. Fly down to the armory and see if my armor is ready.
Arturius really is an interesting king. He's a warrior king that will induct anyone into his Legion of Knights if they're able to best him in battle. I don't even know if they have to beat him, they just have to put on a good performance and everything.
Be quick and be quiet. Bend the armor a bit more to weaken it. That will make sure this friendly duel ends in the king's death. Wait, what was that noise? An owl? It's Merle Ambrose's ally, Gamma. Catch him while I make sure no one else heard us.
Why does it say I have to defeat 2 if it's gonna force me into a battle where there's 4? Why not just say defeat the disloyal knights? This is part 3 of 16. I love how even on the dungeon information it's like, defeat 2 disloyal knights. There are 4. That could be an issue. Never mind. Even with the boost, they did not block the crit.
What a terrible betrayal to have witnessed. You should tell King Artorius about it at once.
Gamma has a really unsatisfying jump.
Are you certain it was Sir Mallory that you saw? That is a grave charge of high treason. We will have to question him. I'll send some Knights of the Silver Rose to look for Sir Mallory. In the meantime, this unsung knight has been waiting. I surely cannot duel him now that my armor is damaged. Gamma, I've heard it said you are something of a duel master. Why don't you champion me? Make sure you don't let the realm down.
Yes, because I'm sure that's what this unsung knight was hoping to fight an owl.
King Artorius, I will defeat you and prove that I am worthy of joining your Knights of the Silver Rose as your greatest knight. Wait, you are not the King Artorius? What kind of knight are you? You are the king's champion. I did not plan to pull feathers from my claws today.
Okay. This is great. Let's try this again. They can't stun me this turn. They can next. And I'm loading up my other cat. Oh great, cool. Very low probability that I will survive this round. Dead. Maybe not. You got fucking lucky. I'd like to go first. Thank you. Let's just start straight out with the big plays. Now if you could all just waste your stuns on this first round, that'd be real nice. See, if it had hit that one, then I would have been. They didn't all waste their stuns on the first round. Elf Knights don't have Leviathan, do they? They do. Cool. That could be an issue. These two, this one, no? It's only 7 as well. Okay. Maybe I get lucky and they both throw off spell. There's one. You are going to be an issue though, because you'll probably have 8 next to you as well. I think what I do is I get rid of the minions. Yeah. Get rid of the minions. Don't have to worry about their stuns, don't have to worry about Leviathans. A little annoying. And came one turn later than it had to because I used that one first. Okay. Now I just need to wait till I have enough pips. Australian dollar compared to America is fucking skyrocketed. Nice. I have to get some money. And authors.
Good show, noble owl. I had not expected you to duel half so well. You have humbled me, and so earned my name, Sir Pike del Lago.
Cool. And that's how he joined the Knights of the Silver Rose. Now we have 2 more boss battles in this dungeon, and a whole bunch of traveling around. I set my other one up spinning, didn't I?
You did not fail me, Gamma.
Yes.
How did the night fare? Well said. A good fighter and humble too. Perhaps I shall have to admit this Sir Pike del Lago into the Order of the Silver Rose. My knights are still searching for Sir Mallory. He is nowhere to be found in Castle Avalon or Caerleon. Gamma, can you ask your master, Mer Ambrose, if he has any insight into where Sir Mallory may be found?
Why does he have such an unsatisfying jump?
Hello, Gamma. What have you been up to this day? Sir Mallory is missing. Oh, perhaps my assistant knows where he might be found. She should be up in my tower. Can you fetch her?
You know what's really interesting? That the only person to have aged since this scene in Avalon delaying because I want to be shown first. It's more
Earl Ambrose, you're not so smart, and your protective wards aren't so tough.
She's the only one to have aged out of, well, I guess Mallory doesn't have a chance because
Once
he's
I
dead.
copy these pages, you won't be able to keep me
Like
from
the Lago
learning
aged,
so-called
but nowhere near as
forbidden knowledge.
the same.
I'll master the horn crown and use it to wrap the king around my little finger.
So,
Gamma! What are you
this
doing
is why you
here?
don't say
What
your
did
plans
you
out
see?
loud.
I'm just putting this book away from Master Ambrose is all. Oh, fine!
Oh, she only has 9.2. That's adorable. Push that over to balance. I am glad that I looked at that. Not that it would be needed, but no more of that. If a wizard casts a ward spell, shield or trap, she will randomly cheat cast Power Nova and Earthquake, dealing 400 myth damage to all enemies and 100 fire damage to herself. Never mind. The Earthquake portion of the cheat will not remove any of her charge from protected wards. She is more likely to use the cheat if the ward is cast after she uses an attack, including her mana burn. So it's not a guaranteed. Okay. Multi-target trap spells such as Mass Faint will trigger it. Unbalance can be used to dispel the Power Nova portion of this cheat. Time for a new strategy. If a wizard requires 8 or more hits, she will cheat cast Mana Burn on a wizard at the beginning of the round. Well, that didn't happen.
Beaten by a dumb time I'll have you plucked and roasted and fed to the spiders.
Young Morganth gets her own chest. Actually, look at that, a theme. A whole bunch of reagents with spell elements. Where'd that get me? She got me Occam's razor. Yeah, that's not... What can she drop? Spellements, 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 spellements. Ooh. She can drop exotic tools. That is interesting. None of these are better than what I have. Okay. Almost was able to get down the full spiral staircase without having to take my mouse off the pad.
Oh my, that is dire news indeed. I hope you could restrain your endless curiosity, Morganth. I'm so very disappointed in you.
I'm sorry, Master Ambrose. I didn't mean to let you down.
I was going to teach you all of my magical arts one day. I just don't know now. You can start making amends by telling us the location of your traitorous brother, Sir Mallory.
Mallory? What did he do? He told me he was going to watch King Artorias' duel and then meditate at the Shrine to Justice.
Mallory going to the Shrine to Justice. Oh, now that he's been found out, who knows what evil he will attempt. Quickly, Gamma, tell King Artorias about Sir Mallory's plot. Mallory must be stopped at once.
Yeah, that really shows the depth of Morganth's insidiousness, because she just willingly threw her own brother under the bus for a plan that she concocted.
Mallory's betrayal continues. His whole family is full of vipers and spiders. Hurry down to the Shrine to Justice. See if you can delay Mallory while I call the knights to arms. Once you stop him, you have my permission to meditate at the shrine. Consider it a reward for good service to Avalon, wizard.
Oh, okay. How do you manage to sneak by Arcturus then?
If I shatter the Shrine to Justice, it will create a blight upon Artorias' reign, and no one else will ever wield the Sword of Kings. What? You again, Gamma? Come closer and taste my steel.
This could be an issue, him being Storm. He doesn't have any cheats. I think I want to start by putting that on him. Never mind. We'll start by stunning me. We're still going to do that, because he's going to have 8 pips next turn. Hopefully he uses them. That's annoying. 7. What 7 pip spell does he have? And is he likely to use it? Stormlord. Well, he's already shown that he's likely to use that, so... But Stormlord was 7. Is that use? Take the Godzilla. Gonna hurt a little, but let me guess, another trap. He's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. He didn't do it. Could be getting sirened. Or he could just do it on 10 pips, I don't know. Never mind. Negative 25 is an issue. I don't think we'll get the 12 that we need. Yeah. Didn't even get close. We'll use energetic battery. I'm gonna need 2 turns anyway. Might as well do that. Die. If he decides to attack me again in these next 2 rounds, I'm dead. Unless he decides to wild bond. Or he double fizzles. It's gonna be insult to injury and he'll kill me with a Leviathan, won't he? Can't. Never mind. I'm dead. Oh well. If I had a crit blocked earlier in the battle, then we would have survived, but... Oh well. Got rid of his minion at least. Why are you back? Cool. It did work though. There's also the fact that if I hadn't have been stunned, or hit with those ninja things, then we probably would have survived. Fine with Kraken. That's Tempest, never mind. Why did I think that was Kraken? That was great. Now has no pips.
I just wanted to be king.
Where is she?
Hello, wizard. You have completed your aspirations. I dub thee Knight of the Silver Rose, Champion of Avalon,
But you couldn't
and
come beyond the
Protector
mist.
of the Realm. It is time to leave the other side and return to Avalon proper. Step through the portal and return to your proper place.
I am no longer Gamma.
I am glad you survived your travails on the other side. Venture through Avalon's outer yard and enter the Keep of Ganelon. You will be met by the Pendragon's Heartlancers. Defeat them, then draw forth the Sword of Kings. Once you have the mighty blade in hand, seek the Pendragon in the throne room and end his reign.
Is her model so much more detailed than anyone else on Avalon? Actually, be quicker to jump to Caliburn and then. Now I am going to try and do this dungeon by myself. Why did I? Which one's the outer yard? It's the one on the full other side of Caerleon, yeah? Then we jump here. The far one. Cool, that's taken us no closer. Yes, I was correct though. Where's my mount? Yeah, I'm going to try and do as much of this dungeon as I can on my own, but I will bring my other character in just in case. because we have an hour to really get it done. So Pandora's spinning at the entrance.
An intruder will drag your carcass before the Pendragon and let him eat you up.
Really, you couldn't have just given me all 4 of them? You've given me 4 in other battles, so why not this one? Even if I'd used Pandora, it would have only meant 2 extra rounds per battle, and I still would have had to have done 2 battles, so... Unless this is one of those glitched ones where me defeating 2, her defeating 2, counts as 4. Because there are a couple dungeons that are like that. This. There we go. That's all 4 of them dead.
Praise to you, wizard. You will find the Pendragon in the throne room. Don't let his guards give you much pause.
Now we have to defeat Great Horned Knights. These Great Horned Knights have less health than the regular Horned Knights. I was gonna say, if that was a negative 15, we would have been in trouble. Just based off of the damage we were doing to the regular Haunted Knights. Yeah. See, if that had been the negative 15, we wouldn't have killed him. Should make sure that these Great Horn Knights don't have interesting. Yeah, they don't have the negative 15 but based off of the information on the wiki for this dungeon, the quest of defeat 4 Heartlancers and defeat 4 Great Horned Knights, both of those will end when you've defeated 3 of them. So if I'd have brought Pandora in, I would have only had to have done 1 battle each. Okay.
So this is the little wizard who has been running through my realm, causing havoc? You have the stink of Mel Ambrose upon you. What is that you have? The Sword of Kings. I did not think it possible for it to be raised again. Let us test your mettle against my razor fangs.
Give me a sec. Just going to run Pandora up here, just in case. So this is a potentially difficult. He's got more health than Mallory did. So I think I may actually want to switch you out for you. He's also got ninja pigs. Switch you over to balance. Dispel. What are his cheats? Start of the duel, interrupt cast an entangle treasure card on all wizards. That's fine. During round 1, he will use his turn to cast fire damage. 650 plus 2000, which does 100 damage per round, lasting 200 rounds. You can get rid of the dot. However, on the 5th round, he will use his turn to recast it if you don't get rid of it. No, wait. That's if you dispel it. Like if you go first and are able to. This is gonna hurt now that I have 2 dots on me. shit is very weirdly worded. If a wizard attacks the Pendragon, he will cast an Ice Wand attack that doesn't deal ice damage, dealing 500 damage himself. If a wizard attacks the Pendragon with the Sword of King's wand hits, he will recast the wand hit as a natural attack on himself, sometimes take the 500 damage from the Ice Wand attack that doesn't deal ice damage. Sword of King's wand will always trigger this cheat. If a wizard casts a rank 6 or higher single target spell, including X-Pin ones, he will interrupt cast an ominous scarecrow dealing 550 damage. I should be able to do this. Okay, maybe not because the Bone Dragon hits first for some reason. That's just gonna be a trap. Nope, I bet. I'm not surviving the dots. I may survive the dots. Cool. Well, that worked.
You have destroyed me.
There's a terrible crack, like the sound of the sky breaking, and a twisted crown of wood and thorns falls to the ground. The dragon roars again and starts to shrink and contort. His scales fall away like rain to reveal a broken king beneath.
Oh, what? The Pendragon was actually King Arcturus all along?
Greetings, wizard. I see you are a most worthy knight, able to wield the sword of kings at least as well as I once did. Thank you for ridding me of that accursed, twisted horned crown. It is a terrible thing. It has been a long time since I looked out at Avalon with my own eyes. This may be my last hour.
These drops are very similar to young, oh, he drops Merle Ambrose whiskers. But yeah, his drops are very similar to young Morganth.
Artorias was transformed by the barbarous horned crown into the Pendragon.
See, her mouth also sometimes moves when she talks, which is a, much later thing than in Act 2.
Morganth tricked him into donning it after Sir Mallory's betrayal when the king was at his weakest. Artorias is dying, but our work is not yet done. There is still a chance to save Artorias and restore the realm. Go through the door behind the throne. It leads to the Crystal Caves. Do you recall tasting the roots of Mother Oak? We need something even more potent than that. Battle the white and black dragons who chew on the roots and get their venom. That alone may heal Artorias.
Because if I remember correctly, the only places in Act 1 and 2 where the mouth moves when they talk is in the ones that have been redone. So that being Wizard City and Crocotopia. Now this is why I brought Pandora in. switch over to 80. Gonna try this on my own. Actually, I was fully healed, but then I changed hats. Does this one really have more than the... No. Ah, right, because it fully takes away the 260 and then adds the 255 cap, rather than just taking it down to match. Yeah, I don't expect to be able to do this fight, but just in case I can, I've got... in case I can't, I've got Pandora. Because you got the white dragon, and you got the black dragon. Now, yeah, there is almost no way in which I'm doing this. Starting with the Death Angel, that's fine. Snow Angel, I mean. Use most of its pips. Now if you could Earthquake. The problem with having that many pips is I'm looking at a Basilisk, really. Looking at an Earthquake and a Basilisk, if I'm being honest. Minotaur, that's fine. Crit blocked. Will I crit block the second one? Yes. Nice. See, here's the thing. As long as they don't stun me, I have no issues with either of these schools. Earthquake. Okay. Now it is possible for me to get 10,000 without that blade. Especially since I've got the converter and I've got the mass feint. I want to do that now. Cool. Shouldn't have to worry about another Earthquake. Earthquake maybe. Shouldn't have to worry about a Medusa or a Basilisk. Unless that decides to Snow Giant me. You're going with Colossus, that's fine. It's gonna hurt a little, but it's fine. It's gonna hurt a lot, but it's fine. Now, if I remember correctly, I actually did this on my first attempt using my Storm as well. I might get Humunga Frogged, but other than that... I should have attacked there, really. Because it combined, they may take me out. If there's a Frostbite, I could survive it. No, this is an Ice Weapon. Again, I should survive. However, if the Black Dragon decides to attack as well... Didn't. Cool. Now I should have this done. This dungeon was significantly shorter than... When did you put that on? Shit. I did not want the battle to reset. If I hadn't have jumped in, why did I immediately throw that spell? If I hadn't have jumped in with Pandora, then that Black Dragon's health would have fully reset. I did not want to have to deal with that. Not when I came so close. I don't even know why I'm building up with Pandora. Like, I'm not going to attack again with her. That. What I should have done is once I was back in the dungeon, should have fled with Pandora so the White Dragon actually did fully reset. Yeah, I should have fully reset this one. If that's the case, then I'm just gonna use another turn. This could be a Snow Giant. Nope. Maelstrom.
You collect a quantity of their venom before driving them back. You hope it is enough.
I cannot believe it. I am restored. The land is healed thanks to you, wizard. Come, let us see what you have wrought.
Oh. It's magically fixed up the
What
castle.
a wonderful sight. You have driven back the evil from our land.
3 cheers for the Knight of Wizard City. Huzzah! Huzzah! Huzzah!
Take the Sword of Kings back to Mel Ambrose. Morganth is still loose in the spiral, and she means you naught but ill. You will need the Sword of Kings to drive back the shadows. Give Mel Ambrose my thanks. You are always welcome here, wizard. Now speak to the Lady of the Lake in the outer yard. She will send you home.
This is essentially Avalon done. We do still have that gardening quest that I need to remember to do when I rank up enough. That's not going to happen for a while with how slowly the plants are growing.
With the king restored, so too will the land begin to heal. Thank you, wizard. Your name will forever be sung in Avalon. Return to Wizard City and tell Merle Ambrose what you have accomplished here. I can see a great storm coming and a giant shadow washing across the worlds of the spiral. Take the Sword of Kings and stop this darkness.
Okay, let's go home. Ah, it's only one. Wizard City. Now, the reason that I've come here, excuse me, when I was here earlier, I noticed that Cyrus actually has a quest for me. Celestial calendar, eh?
Time, for once. Time, you see, is what I wish to speak to you about. You are due for a new spell, the Celestial Calendar. This is no mere conjured beast. It represents the force of time itself. Some specialized components are required for you to learn this spell, which means that your future contains a trip to Avalon. Friar Nolan is no doubt known to
Alright,
you.
I also have to hand
Seek
in
him
the
out in Caliburn and ask for the pieces of the wheel
the
of the
tapestry and the crows.
What's that? Ah, the Wheel of the Sun is an Aztecan sundial that somehow ended up in Avalon. Return here when you have those pieces.
Ah, right, so gonna take a little detour. Now go to Caliburn. Want to go to Francis Lux. Just in case you want me to do
Greetings, fair
something for
visitor.
you.
You've come for the pieces of that Aztecan sundial I was translating? I have
Never mind, he's
unfortunate news.
face moves too.
The pieces of the sundial were taken by a thief, a ruffian named Merowyn o' the Vale. She's plagued these parts for some time. Merowyn and her ilk hold fast in Vortigern's tower. Recover the pieces of the Wheel of the Sun and bring them back to me. I will seek out the codex that shows how to assemble them.
Don't have anything in Abbey Road. locks.
You recovered all the pieces of the tapestry of Gwendolyn? That is a remarkable feat. I didn't even know some of these parts existed. Please take the pieces of the tapestry of Queen Gwendolyn and hang them up in the Knight's Hall.
I don't remember what this tapestry looks like.
The great wizard and trickster Mel Ambrose helped a young warrior prove himself and rise to rule over the land. Artorius was raised in humble surroundings, but he had royal blood in his veins. The brave and noble Artorius was destined to draw the Sword of Kings and become the greatest warrior in Avalon. Artorius used the Sword of Kings to exemplify
It is interesting that the Lady of the Lake is narrating this.
In battle. But he was also
Why is this
merciful
Gwendolyn?
and just. He always gave his foes a chance to turn from the shadow to join his cause.
This might be Gwendolyn, in which case it makes sense.
Merle Ambrose guided Artorius to his role as King of Avalon, and the two of them crafted the knightly order of the Silver Rose. King Artorius met a young Queen Gwendolyn, and they fell in love. King Artorius and Queen Gwendolyn ruled over a golden age of peace and prosperity. Despite King Artorius' attempt to promote the chivalric virtues, not all could live up to his ideals. Jealous of what King Artorius and Queen Gwendolyn had built, Sir Mallory of Dundara worked to undo their good work in Avalon. Sir Mallory found dark allies in the ink-black depths of the werewood. He led the Froudlings against King Artorius. King Artorius vanquished the Froudlings and killed Sir Mallory, but not before the false knight mortally wounded the great king. Merle Ambrose gave the Sword of Kings to Squire Perry to hold and protect, a new beginning for the Knights of the Silver Rose. King Artorius was taken to the Dolorous Tower to prepare him for his journey to the other side. Merle Ambrose and his ally Gamma left Avalon to explore the Spiral. King Artorius prepared to cross to the other side, knowing Avalon was left in good hands. Unbeknownst to the good people of Avalon, a shadow crept into the Dolorous Tower to fall over King Artorius. Morganth, dark sister to Sir Mallory, offered Artorius a way to stave off the cold mist of the other side. Artorius took up her offer, not realizing the gift was trapped. He accepted the Horned Crown, a sinister artifact from the weird. Artorius shed his skin and his virtues and rose as the dread Pendragon. The evil Pendragon led the wild hunt out of the werewood. At the head of the Froudling army, they burned and conquered all. But hope still remains in the secret places of Avalon. One day, a hero will rise, and the Silver Rose will bloom once more.
Yeah, I will say, it was extremely obvious, knowing Arthurian legend, that the king was the Pendragon. Considering, it's based off of King Arthur, it was Arthur Pendragon. Honestly, that was all I was going off the first time I was going through, and it turned out to be correct.
Knowing our history will help us build a new peace and renew the golden age of King Artorius.
Okay, done with that. Now let's hand in to Zeke.
You found them! Good work, as always. Now I can see about finding a new home for these little critters.
Cool. Go to Vortigern's Tower. What am I stuck on? Literally nothing.
What's this, boys? A lowly thief come to steal from us bandits? Not today. Let's send him back home crying.
Heroin or the veil? Let's actually look at that. Heroin. How much health do you have? 12-9. 2-9 with annoying spells, and 2-9 with annoying spells. So here's the thing, I'm not going to actually use this spell. I may actually save this quest. At least until I have, like, my traps in that. Like, the potent and sharpened. Also, I want to make sure that I have potion bottles.
I see you have recovered the Sword of Kings. You found King Artorius and restored him to health? Oh, wonderful. It will take time to repair the damage done. But with the king restored, I've no doubt Avalon will shine again. As to the matter of Morganth, I will scry throughout the spiral to divine her plans. We must intercept her before another land is lost. You should continue your studies and prepare yourself for my call. When I find her, there won't be a moment to lose.
So Cyrus wants to speak to us. Oh yeah, I remember what this is. It's a Quetzal. Or Quetzal.
An old colleague of mine, Edward Haley, appears to be in trouble. He's what you might call an Aztecosaurologist. You don't know what that is? Well, when you find him, feel free to ask him all about it. You can reach Haley's observatory via the Stella Itzamna. That's a large stone slab kept in the Royal Museum in Marleybone. Go there now and make sure he is safe and sound.
Yeah, we got time for this. We may not have time for this. I don't know why it needs to download all the Marleybone world data. But I don't think we're going to be able to travel there until it's done. Yeah. is going somewhat quickly compared to other times. Oh, it's upstairs, okay. And we are now at Haley's Observatory. Going to ignore those guys.
Goodness, those are some of Morgan's hideous budmen. Quick, you better deal with them.
We crash!
Okay, I guess I won't ignore them. Pretty sure there are some fish that are exclusive here. Don't need that, don't need that. Villains charge and instead knocked it off the stand. Fair enough.
By the spiral, thank you for saving me from those terrifying creatures. I had just received the most unusual visitor when those brutes appeared and attacked. Yes, a Quetzal. Arrived with a message tied around her neck. What's a Quetzal? They're a type of winged snake from Azteca. They're all extinct now. Well, they're supposed to be. Maybe this one hadn't heard. Quetzals were known to be vicious and protective, or occasionally tame. I'll let you find out what type she is. If you gently collect the Quetzal from the garden, we can have a look at the message she's carrying.
You step up to the Quetzal. She's some sort of winged snake. A little bit cute, even. She seems to like you.
I'd have a winged snake if I could.
Yes, well done. Now try to slip the message off her neck. Ah, you got the message and didn't lose any fingers. Good, good. Nice, Quetzal. Clever girl. It says, Great Magicians of Bartleby, Azteca trembles in the shadow of Xibalba. Please come at once for our salvation. It is signed by 3 names, Pakal Redmask, Tezcat 3-Star, and Zalen Reedwalker. Why, there's a spiral key here. I thought they were all lost when Azteca was destroyed by a great comet a decade ago. But perhaps we were all wrong, and Azteca persists. Quick, let us look through the telescope at the top of the observatory.
Yes, in case you didn't know, this is very obviously a reference to Halley's Comet, being Edward Halley instead of Edmund Halley, I think it was. He's asking us to add an observatory.
You see, a new
Look for a
spiral
comet.
world, or more accurately, a very, very old world. The comet that encircles the world looks like a bad omen to you.
You were able to see the spiral world? For the longest time, I could only see a cloud of dust in the night sky. The Aztecosaurs are the oldest race in the spiral. Their ancestors lived in the first world before it shattered. I assumed Azteca was lost, but perhaps there is yet hope for the Aztecosaurs, a wonderful, creative, and fierce people. I'm reminiscing too much, aren't I? You must take this Quetzal and her message back to
But I
Cyrus
mean,
Drake
Haley's
Ravenwood
mouth does
immediately.
as he talks. So why does Friar Nolan? Take that. Does that imply that Friar Nolan comes back at a later point? Come on, load. I want to unequip that. Go home. Leave.
Finally, the wizard returns. What do you have with you? A Quetzal! Remarkable! I had no idea Azteca still survived. It is a place of the oldest powers and greatest legends. This message you recovered is fascinating. Clearly a cry for help. Someone really should investigate and see what is going on. You had best bring this news to Headmaster Ambrose.
Oh. I am going to keep going until we get the quest to go to Azteca. That's where I'm going to stop. There's probably like 1, 2 more.
Oh, hello, wizard. Did I just summon you? Cyrus sent you here? Is it myth-related? A Quetzal messenger from Azteca. You say the poor creature was being chased by Morganth's minions. Oh, very worrisome. Let's take a look at that message. Oh, my. A plea for help against the forces of Shadow. Years ago, Azteca was cut off from the rest of the spiral by a great comet. Many believed it was destroyed, but I was not so sure. The spiral now reveals this world to us in its darkest hour. It falls upon us to act. Take the key this brave Quetzal brought us and travel through Bartleby's spiral door to Azteca. Find this Pakal red mask and bring light to drive away the shadows. Go quickly, young wizard, but be careful. I suspect Morganth's hand in this somewhere.
going to end the stream. We managed to complete our goal of finishing off Avalon. And I actually have a Wizard101 video to upload for this week. Nice. But yeah, we'll be back next Tuesday for me, Monday for people on the other side of the world, or hopefully getting to the, what's it called, Salt Meadow Swamp. I may focus main quest until we get there, get the fishing quest, then go back and do all the sides. I feel like that may be the only way to truly guarantee that we, because looking at it, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 dungeons that we have to get through. So, depending on the length of those, could mean that we need the full 6 hours just to even step foot into Salt Meadow Swamp. But if we don't make it, we don't make it. But yeah, anyway, like I said, gonna end this one here, so I'll catch you in the next one.